My name is Onyebe. I'm from Benue State. I went to University of Maiduguri. I graduated in 27, 28. And I studied creative art, BA creative art in University of Maiduguri. And I've been an art attendant, self-employed. I've been practicing art right from 2006 because that was the first exhibition I had in Abuja here. And I exhibited ceramics and very few paintings. Everybody were amazed to see my work because of the kind of work I was able to produce at my first exhibition ever. I was still in the university then. And since then I've had several exhibitions here in Abuja, and I think the next solo exhibition I had was in Art and Culture Area 10. I exhibited so many ceramics because I love to paint them. I have potters who mold them for me. I show them exactly what I want them to do, and then they produce exactly the work. One of my posters who is late was Teodu from Utafa Pottery. He was very good. May his soul rest in peace. He was too good at his work, and for a while I didn't continue with ceramics. I was doing only painting. I was able to have the exhibition, and after that, the National Gallery of Art they had an exhibition too. They made sure they include me for ceramics, and many other, several exhibitions I had. My first international exhibition was in 2017, which was organized in Berlin, in Germany, by Simply International. I was the only female in Africa that was there to exhibit my work. And the people who saw my work, of course they saw the work, they were like, okay, one of the normal work. But by the time I told them the story, I made sure I took Africa, I took Nigeria, I took Benue State, which is where I come from, all the way to Europe to show them who we are through my work. This is also my favorite piece. I started this work on the 11th of April 2019 to 15th of January 2020. Why? Because it's not like it's a work that I would not be able to finish within 3 months, but because I had to, everything you can see different patterns around all over like this. Here, the title of the painting is The Bond. The bond is between a woman. If you look, you can actually see the woman, but she's hugging something else, which you cannot see. Actually, it's a heart, animal, a heart, and a woman. The woman is standing this way, hug the heart this way, with her head, leaning on the heart body, while the heart also had his head come this way, and then one of his legs, like this, wrapped around the woman. This is about animals and humans. They do not need to have a language to communicate, to show love to themselves. Like you have a dog in the house, you don't have to be able to have a conversation with your dog, but there's this love and this bond between you and your dog. Like this, I love horses a lot, and the way they are and everything. So I use my style of painting by using patterns. I just had to make sure that the woman is visible enough so that at least you'll be able to see what it is here. But it's a very strong artwork because it's talking more about loving one another He's talking more about loving the animals. He's talking more about loving other tribe. So I just got the inspiration with this idea of showing love to one another. That was how I was able to produce this work. I have been talking about this work, I've been exhibiting this work, and it's just one of my favorite pieces because instead of having a plain background, I still make sure I continue the pattern going like this, and it's coming into the body of the heart. Let me show you what the heart looks like. If you follow this line all the way like this, is the back of the body of the heart, and you come this way. Here is the ear. This is the ear, one of the ear of the heart. This is not a front view; it's a side view of a heart. So the heart is standing this way, facing this way, while the woman, is on the body of the heart, facing this way, and then supporting the heart. Expressing her love to the heart. So this is what my painting is about: is the bond between you to animals, you to other people from around the world. It's not necessary for you to say, okay, it has to be my tribe, it has to be my people, I don't want to meet up with other people. No. If we live in love, we live in peace. We don't have to go through what we're going through around the world. But if only love can exist between you and other people, and animals, or whatever living being, that's just a place of peace. So I'm trying to use that message to pass it on around the world with this painting, and I hope that people understand this work. And of course, it's a masterpiece, and it's for sale. So the good thing about international exhibition is about we going out there to show the world who we are through our work. And well, we have a lot of challenges because most of the exhibition I find myself going is I have to pay my way all the way to most of this country. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I get sponsored by few friends and family members. But the challenge is real hard. These people really love what they see. When they talk about, in fact, they'll be so amazed that, oh, this kind of work comes from Africa, oh, this kind of work comes from Nigeria, and they see the effort we put in to produce our artwork. So that is the challenge. And aside that, it's not been easy so far because after 2019, COVID-19 came in. It came into Nigeria 2020 in March. In Abuja, I was actually supposed to have a solo exhibition before this very present exhibition I'm having today. I was preparing for the exhibition. Only for a day, the night before my exhibition, we were informed that we cannot get gathering more than 50 people and no gathering around because of COVID-19. That was a serious challenge for me because I invested everything I had to be able to have that art exhibition, and I had a lot of important guests that were coming for this event. But it's for safety. It was very important that we were not allowed to come together like that because of what is happening today. I mean, so many people lost their lives. Artists also lost their life in the process, and it's been crazy. It's one of my favorite painting. The title is Smiling Child. It's an abstract painting, a mixed media, because I had to use some materials. I used fiber, this fiber bag that we use for onions. That's what I used on this part of the painting, and I used tissue paper and sawdust to do this painting. That's why the mixed media painting. Why I call it one of my favorite painting is because, the children, before they start talking, the first thing they do is, do baby noise, communicate with you. But that smile they give to you is so contagious. I mean, it's something that makes you feel so happy. You're excited, They're innocent they look back to you. I don't know, it's not like they're saying anything to you, but that smile that comes on their face. So it's something, anytime I see a child doing that, it melts my heart. So I got the inspiration from there, and I was able to do this painting. You could see this yellow face. Only this face will tell you that, the figure with this, the yellow top it actually, when children they are growing up, their hair will come down in peace like that. That's the concept. And then a little line that is showing the smile on their face, So, but this other one is just only, the line that shows the smile, but you would not be able to figure. You just have a little human figure. But this other one too, is a side face, and this is the neck, and then this is the body. But I use this yellow paint to give the dots 1, 2, 3 like this. I mean, it's not. It doesn't have to be any tribe or person, But every child in the world are very important, and they are God gift to us. They are wonderful kids, I love them so much. So that was what inspired me to do this painting, and the title is Smiling Child.
My name is Donald Dunanka. I'm the creative director of Potter's Gallery Initiative. We discovered Ella Onyebe last year during our Abuja International Arts Ability Festival, though it was digital because of COVID. So Ella's works are excellent. She exhibited at that festival. She had excellent work, international work. Her works are, you can see, they are deep. She's dangerous with colors and very adventurous with colors. And her works have shown clearly that in every disability there are abundant of abilities, creative abilities. Her works are really changing the narratives. And from what you can see, she has proven that, yes, no matter the disability you have, you can do well. She has been going for exhibitions internationally, and her work speak. Today, we are here in this exhibition today because the space is accessible, and that brings to the issue of having art spaces, art hubs accessible. You understand? In line with United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, and also the United Nations mantra of leaving no one behind. You can see that these works are worth patronizing. So we use the opportunity to call people to patronize her works, because there is no difference with what you see find in America, US, UK. So I think these are excellent works.